What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? This is Jeff Benjamin with I Download Blog, and we are talking about the Magic Trackpad 2. This is, of course, one of the three Magic devices that Apple recently launched, and in my opinion, it's the most compelling of all three devices. It's the only device that actually adds new functionality to the table. Of course, the functionality that I'm referring to is the inclusion of Force Touch, which brings a pressure-sensitive trackpad surface to the Magic Trackpad 2. So here it is, folks. This is the Magic Trackpad 2 unboxed. I'm going to lift it up here, and no surprise, just like all the other Magic devices, there is a lightning cable included, which is nice. I guess you could say it's a $20 value there. The Magic Trackpad is fairly expensive at $129, so it's significantly more expensive than the device that replaces the old Magic Trackpad, which was only $69. So this is almost double the price of the old Magic Trackpad, something to keep in mind for sure. So we're unboxing this, unwrapping it, and here it is. You can see the form factor is much more streamlined, folks. It looks good, and it's low profile. It unsurprisingly matches the look of the new Magic keyboard, so you're going to like that if you have both devices. They're going to look good together in tandem. So there's now 29% more surface area. Here's my iPhone 6 Plus, so you can see how wide the trackpad is. You can see how it matches up with my trackpad on my MacBook Pro. Lots more room for your gestures, your fingers to rest on the trackpad. And now there's uniform clicks across the entire surface of the trackpad thanks to Force Touch, which is really nice. Now on the rear of the device, you have your lightning port, so you just plug your lightning cable in. The lightning cable is of course included with the Magic Trackpad like it is with all the Magic accessories. Then you plug it into your Mac and it pairs immediately just like all the other devices. That's really nice. You don't have to mess with Bluetooth pairing or any of that. It immediately connects to your MacBook. Now all you need to do, of course, is turn on the Magic Trackpad 2, and there we go. You see the pairing message there, so we're good to go already. Now with all that said, yes, we know that the Magic Trackpad 2 has increased surface area. Yes, we know it has rechargeable batteries. Yes, we know it's lower profile for increased stability. But the question is it worth upgrading from a Magic Trackpad to a Magic Trackpad 2? Well, let's turn it on and compare. This is how the current trackpad looks on my MacBook. I'm going to turn it on and see the new options it adds there. It adds several additional new options to the table. So this is the only Magic device that really adds new features. So you see you have the one finger lookup feature, you have the click style, you can choose light, medium, or firm click style. Of course, the tracking is always there. You have your silent clicking, so you can turn off the noise that the trackpad makes when you click on it. And then there's, of course, Forceclick with haptic feedback, so you can toggle that on or off. And I'm actually going to show you what the Forceclick does on the new Magic Trackpad here. As you can see, here's my Magic Trackpad, here's my MacBook, and let's test it out. Let me just show you what happens. So, for instance, you can Forceclick on a link to preview that link, just like this. You see, there's the link preview, sort of like you can on the iPhone 6s with the 3D Touch. Let me show you here, when you force click on a file icon, you're going to see a preview of that file. You can also force click on the name of the file to quickly rename, which is really cool actually. Now Force Touch isn't just limited to operating system level functions. You can also use it, for instance, in an app like QuickTime to accelerate the speed of the fast forward or the rewind functions by varying the pressure on the Magic Trackpad 2. That is really neat. Now while neat, I don't think that Force Touch or Force Clicking is a compelling enough feature to warrant that as the sole reason for upgrading or even purchasing a $130 Magic Trackpad 2. It just isn't, in my opinion. Now, that's not to say that you shouldn't upgrade. Collectively, this is a very solid device. It's low profile. It has built-in rechargeable batteries that you don't ever have to worry about replacing. It's a greater surface area for your gestures and everything like that. It looks good. It matches the Magic keyboard. So collectively, this is a solid device, as long as you come to the realization that this is not going to change the way you use your Mac. It's not going to fundamentally enhance your ability to use your Mac or even really get too much work done faster. There are some shortcuts that Force Touch does allow for, but ultimately, this is still a trackpad, a very good looking and well functioning trackpad, but still just a trackpad. Let me know what you think in the comments section. This is Jeff with I Download Blog.